Alright, so today we're going to be covering stage 35 vocabulary. So let's get going. Agre, agri is a second declension masculine noun, meaning field. Now notice, the pattern is not like all the other second declension masculine nouns you've encountered. We know it's second declension because of the I here in the genitive, but it's an R instead of a US for the nominative form. It's a pattern we've seen before with wir, puer, magister. And so it's nothing new, just to be aware of. And notice that the E drops out for the rest of the stems. On is a conjunction, meaning or. It's obviously a synonym with well or out or way. And remember, the way is functions like que, where it just attaches onto the word. And we'll see it here with utrum ... on, meaning whether ... or. Kaweo, kawere, kawi, kautum is a second conjugation verb, meaning to be aware. It's most famous for the phrase kawe kanam, beware the dog. And this is a mosaic from the House of the Tragic Poets in Pompeii that kind of symbolizes this phrase. Karai essay is an idiomatic expression meaning to be a matter of concern. Just one of those things that you kind of have to memorize. Idio is an adverb for this reason. And another way of using it, you can use it with quad, is such as idio ... quad, for the reason that, or because. It's just a fancier way of saying because. Inde is an adverb meaning then. Insum is in esse infui is an irregular verb meaning to be in or to be inside. Similar to adsum and absum, where we've taken a preposition and added it onto the verb to be. And yes, this is creepy. Hopefully you will never forget insum. Mentior, mentiri, mentitosum is our first fourth conjugation deponent verb. All right, so it's a deponent fourth conjugation verb, means to lie or to tell a lie, and it's related to mendax. D's and T's are sounds that can easily switch between each other, so you can see how the first four letters are very similar to one another. Meritus is a 2-1-2 adjective meaning deserved or well deserved. This is the hero. This is the adjective that Gotham deserves, but it is not the one it needs right now. Again, hopefully you will remember this. Moror, morari, moratusum is a deponent first conjugation verb meaning to delay. Would have been a good one to learn this winter with all the airport delays in the Midwest. Officio moffici is a second declension neuter noun, and it means duty. You can see the office. You can see how the connection of the office of the President of the United States. It's the office in that term is not referring to a space, but it's referring to the duty of the President of the United States. Puto, putare, putawi, putatum is a first conjugation verb meaning to think. Quando is a question word meaning asking when. And so it's obviously synonymous with ubi, but unlike ubi, it has a singular meaning. Quidem is an adverb meaning indeed, and it's post-positive. All right, so that means that it'll come after the first word in a sentence. So you'll never see it first, it'll always be in that second position in a sentence. Again, word patterns in Latin. Quotiens is an adverb meaning whenever. Whenever you have a chance, just come into my classroom. Quotiens venit in classem. Recte is another adverb meaning rightly or properly. Relego, relegere, relegavi, relegatum is a first conjugation verb meaning to exile. We saw it in the stories that ended book 3, where Domitia was exiled. We were given some of these words. Now we have to memorize it. Rus, ruris is a third declension neuter noun, meaning country or countryside. And it has a weird form to say in the country. It's ruri, without any preposition. All right, so this is all you need to say in the country. It's for those grammatical enthusiasts amongst you guys watching this. It's one of the special forms that has a locative case, which is the case that shows location. And remember the pattern. If it's a third declension noun, and we know that because of the is here, and the nominative form ends in us, it will be neuter. We've seen this with corpus, corporus, and other such words. Simul is at the same time. It's an adverb. Supplicium, supplicii is a second declension neuter noun. It means punishment or penalty. All right, so we've seen ponea for punishment before. This is just a synonym of it. Wikinus, wikini is a second declension masculine noun, meaning neighbor. Virgo, virginus is a third declension feminine noun, meaning virgin or unmarried woman. And this is a statue here of the Virgo Vestalis, the Vestal Virgin. And that's all we have for vocab today. So remember, if you have any questions, please ask them in class or write them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.